Hey, hello.
And he was a good guy. And I think that everyone should think about Wesley
Hey,
next
hello.
time they're is alone or something. You should think about Wesley and think about, he's not coming back, and it's because of those people right there. There's a bunch of a-holes, if you ask me.
Powerful stuff, Brick. Powerful stuff.
They raid the local alternative school to find this
I love
guy.
you.
All right, Your Honor, the people would invite Deputy Marco Holliday to speak on behalf of the people.
Deputy Holiday. Floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I remember the
Hi,
day Wesley died.
Tessa,
Like
are you
it was
prepared
late last
to
month.
Say some things.
I'd like to go last
We were
if
there
that's
at
all right.
Burger Shot,
You'll go
looking to
last
get
right
something
before
to
I
eat
close out for the people.
after a long,
Okay.
early start to our meeting.
I'll put you right after Demi.
And as we were going there, he was telling me how
Down to the burger and
he was gonna get food for the local orphanage, and him and Pastor Patrick were gonna teach some of the kids how to wrestle.
Harms.
Other
Coming with the
post,
48
school
months. Thank you so
activities.
much.
Get them out of crime, and the way of Jesus and all that. Praise be. Every day I go to work, I wait for Wesley, unfortunately, but he never shows up. Moments, hours go by into our shift where I'll look at his locker and see his name tag is gone and wonder, maybe one day he'll come back, only to realize, no, he'll never come back. He'll never teach those orphans how to wrestle. He'll never feed the homeless or those other orphans that were there. The parks are going to miss him. The streets, however cold they may be, are also going to miss him. He was a good cop. And most of all,
Do you
a
need food
good
or
friend.
anything?
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
No, I'm good. Okay.
The people would invite rank currently unknown ? Aaron Bison to read a statement on behalf of Park Ranger Brittle.
There he was.
And there I was. Yeah, I'm not going to be giving a statement as throughout the length of this case. I feel like that I've proven not only how I feel about it.
Mucka, thank you so much for the 3 heckin' years. Welcome back.
Message from Senior Ranger Brittle, as he unfortunately could not be here today. He said, and I quote, "Wesley made Tessa happy, and you took this away from her. And now she's upset, which makes the rest of the Rangers upset. Gosh darn you, Melbert."
Yeah, screw you, Mel, you cunt.
Oh.
fuck you, Brick.
Why didn't you just say that while you were on the stand? That was good.
Oh my God.
All
Why couldn't Barry?
right, Your Honor, the people would invite Corporal Demi Black to say a few words.
Happy birthday, Demi Black.
Vashil, thank you for the 7 months.
Wish, and I hopefully get elected, death sentence on my birthday. So I need another skeleton. Anyway, thank you. Wesley and I were on polar opposites of the religious scales. And I hope now that he's in the afterlife that he realized that I was right. Hail Satan. I try to make
Jesus
it
Christ.
a habit to speak at every sentencing hearing that calls for the death penalty. The last time that I was up here, I was hesitant and split on whether I wanted the defendant, who at the time was Dean Goldberry, to actually face the death penalty for something that I believed he was only part of and was taking the blame for other individuals. It was the first time that I'd ever faced a gray area in regards to the death penalty. And I think that when one is standing up here at this podium, they better be damn sure of their stance because it's someone's life at stake. However, for this case, there is no faltering, and I am not stuck on the fence. There is an ancient proverb that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Now, Mel Reckenbacher, Gladys Berry, and geriatrics are what I would like to call old dogs. And the only trick that they knew was how to come together and premeditate the murder of Park Ranger Wesley Arnold. That's what it was. It was premeditated murder, all because a Sideshow Bob lookalike called the main defendant, Mel, old, which he is. He's old, ancient, elderly, frail. It's a geriatric old fucking fossil, however you say it. This individual is so unhinged.
She called
that
me
the
a
mere-
fossil.
Yeah, that the mere fact of calling someone old, which is, usually a pretty innocuous statement, turned into a death penalty case for 3 individuals, with 2 of them having lost their lives already, being Wesley and Linda.
Fuck
Now, where does the bloodshed end? I hope the bloodshed ends with the defendants lined up against a wall facing a firing squad. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Demi.
Holy shit.
What an asshole.
Your Honor, we would call Sergeant Parker Ranger Tessa Lamb to speak on behalf of the people.
You got this.
We'd love to hear from you, Ranger.
Hi, Tessa.
Is it just me who can't hear Ranger Lamb?
I can't hear.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Approximately 1 year ago, I stood here in this very same courtroom, in this very same spot, asking Justice LeBar to do the right thing and deliver the same verdict for the same man for the same crime. But last time was different. Last time, I didn't get involved because I knew the victim. Last time I got involved because Mel Rickenbacker forced me to get involved. He came after me, demanding that I delete his warrant. He threatened me when I didn't comply. He threatened me when I assisted in getting him arrested, tried, and convicted. His friends shot me down while I sat in that chair, testifying against him, while I was simply doing my job. When he was pardoned, do you know what he chose to do? You probably think I'm gonna say that he wrote a song about it. He did do that. He wrote a song that stated he would do it again. And he did. He went on to make good on that promise. But that isn't all he did, Your Honor. Within the hour of being released from his parole, released early, mind you, for good behavior, he sought me out and tried to take my life. I spent my birthday last year with stab wounds, in pain, and missing one of my best friends because of him. All because I did my job. Just like Wesley was doing when he was killed. Killed for nothing more than an old man's vanity. Wesley Arnold was my friend, my partner, and my fellow ranger. He would have moved mountains for me had I asked. He even tried to shoot a mountain for me once when I fell off of it. I can't move a mountain, but I came here today to overcome this one for him. I'm not here today because it's my job. I'm here because Wesley was my friend and he deserves justice. Today I ask you, Your Honor, as someone who is tired, I'm tired of coming here to beg you for the same thing time and time again. Please don't let history repeat itself again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranger Lamb.
All right, Your Honor, I'm going to make some closing legal and then personal remarks for the people.
Thank you.
So,
I'll
In this
always be
court,
here
we
for you,
follow
Dory.
the People versus Prism and Wilson in the application of the death penalty for capital level offenses. This court weighs aggravating and mitigating circumstances as presented by the people and the defense.
You think we got him, chat?
applying the death penalty. In this particular case, the defendants have checked. at
Oh,
least one
shoot, that
box,
was fun.
for aggravating circumstances, namely they have been convicted of the murder of a peace officer.
Oh,
in the
shoot.
course of the performance of their duties. On July 22nd, 2022, Senior Park Ranger Wesley Arnold, as well as Captain Aaron Bison, Deputy Mark.
Riz plays games, by the way. Thank you for the 2-year
went in the burger
resub.
shop.
Welcome back.
They arrived in their patrol vehicle. They were looking for lunch after their shift meeting and before starting their general patrol. They stood in line. They jested with the patrons and workers of the establishment. And while they were doing that, the defendants engaged in a conspiracy to shoot and murder individuals inside of the restaurant. Whether they were going to kill co-defendant Linda Meriden or the officers themselves is honestly irrelevant. The psychopaths who have already been found guilty, with armed and uniformed police officers present, engaged in an open firefight in a public space where witnesses placed 4 to 6 other uninvolved individuals, 4 police officers, and
Hey, Selden, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back.
The defendants knew that the police would respond.
Thank
They
you so
knew
much.
that the police were present. And they knew not only that 4 uniformed officers were present and would be in the crossfire, but
Is that what you think you saw, Robert?
what's more, as Tessa just said specifically, this court on July 14th, 2022, slightly more than a year ago, was sentenced to death for the murder of Zach Rack. At his sentencing hearing, multiple individuals testified that, on Mr. Rickenbacher's quote-unquote behalf, stating that things would only get worse if he was released. Mr. Rickenbacher himself used that opportunity to threaten those who testified against him, including me and Tessa, placing us on a murder list, and to brag about the various acts that he had committed over the course of the last several years.
I'm sorry, C. Selden. I know that's annoying.
Now for my personal thoughts on this one. I knew Wesley since he was hired with the Sonora Desert Sheriff's Office back in January. And from his very first day, Senior Ranger Arnold was odd. Mostly because he was a beacon of light for those in an otherwise desolate state. During my tenure with the Los
I hope
Santos
that
Police
stinker
Department,
over there
I
in the
have
corner
brought
feels
criminal
bad.
actions against a litany of horrifying individuals, including the ones who are standing to my left. Terrorists holding people hostage at pillbox, holdouts inside of the intensive care unit, campaign-inspired political violence.
Also, what is
serial
Chatterbox
killers with
wearing?
manifestos shorter than the closing statement that I'm reading now. Myself and Bison actually also impeached one of the mayors for stealing funds from this state. I prosecuted my fellow officers, ranging from Sergeant
Curio,
Clarkson
thank you
of the
so
Park
much for the
Rangers
5
to
gifted
Sheriff Kyle
subs.
Pred for various
You're amazing.
corrupt actions.
Thank you.
And the reason I'm bringing all of this up is that in my daily life and in the daily life of everyone in this gallery, we live in a world that we see the absolute worst from police officers, from civilians, and certainly from criminals. Senior Ranger
Yeah, can we
Arnold
get back
was
above
a
1,000, chat?
breeze of fresh air
Just,
in this rancid world.
looks like 5 more.
During our ride-alongs, he would frequently withdraw from situations that he felt brought unneeded anxiety to me or him.
We gotta fight the
He would
sub
speak
drop.
peacefully and professionally
killing
to
me.
everyone that he met, passing on to them words of wisdom from his youth pastor. He saw the potential of every
Kirill
person
coming
that
in
he
with the
talked to,
5.
and
Thank you
he
so
always
much. I
saw the
appreciate
glasses
it.
half full.
And Commander Marie, thank you for the
And when he
resub. I
couldn't see
appreciate
the
you
glasses half
too.
full, he offered personal stories of when
Oh
he
my
had overcome
goodness.
adversities in the past.
Oh my goodness. What is happening?
In late February of this year, I actually
Santa Minips,
conducted
thank you for the
Wesley
gifted
Arnold's final
sub. Chiracha, thank you as
I
well.
ran him through the same physical testing that I
Salsa
did
Blanco,
with
thank you
every
for the
other vet.
20
We went down to the canals
gifties.
on
I
the Capitol
appreciate it.
Street,
Thank you.
where he answered SOP-related questions, and I made him swim laps through the dirty water back there. And when I told him to swim, he already had a bathing suit on under his uniform, and he greased himself up with baby oil to keep the water off of him so that he could swim faster. tried to make him
Oh my
run
gosh.
to Mirror Park, and he was the first cadet. who
General Foley,
tasered
thank you for the
myself
5 gifted as
and,
well.
my
Swiper,
partner,
thank you for the 5.
took
Louis
our
Scimitar, thank you for
vehicle,
the 39
and drove
months.
because we didn't specifically
Rampage,
say that
thank you for the
using
gifted
cars was
sub.
outside.
Lunar, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Siley, thank you for the 14 months.
And at the
And
conclusion,
TJ, thank you for the 5 gifted.
sorry.
I appreciate
At the
you guys.
conclusion of that final
Thank you.
evaluation, I recommended him for a promotion to deputy within the SDSO. And ever since the day he died, I felt a degree of guilt for that. The job that I said he was ready for, the job I evaluated him for, cost him that life that day, because that's all he was doing.
Stink Pickle coming in with the 5
Because he
gifted.
saw
Thank
a
you.
wrong that was about to be committed,
Thank you,
and
thank
he
you.
stepped in and he intervened. On the day the piles of human trash standing to my left pulled their triggers, swung their hammers and pistols, we did not just lose Senior Ranger. We lost
I'm right here.
anecdotes about Bible camp. We lost words of wisdom
Why isn't it back on?
that would be offered.
Why isn't
to
it back on?
cadets all the
Give
way
it
to
a
high
second, give it a
command.
second.
Why isn't
We
it back
lost
on?
There it is,
youthful
there it is, see?
curiosity. We lost a young man who understood that
I'm
the
right here.
shield on his chest meant that he was to protect and serve, and not that it stood
Stop
for
brandishing
survive
it.
and obey
Just
like
takes a
half
second, honey.
of the goddamn police officers that
okay.
we have hired.
Took too
And in
long.
a world where most of the people in this room don't even
know.
trust members of command within the
That's-
Unified Police Department to hold the values that he held, makes his loss immeasurable.
Are you okay?
Genesis 9:6 says, "Whoever
Yeah,
sheds the blood
fine.
of man, by
Sorry,
man
excuse
shall
me.
his blood be shed, for God made man in his own image."
Tessa,
I ask this court to utilize its
I know
power to
you
the
got a
fullest
lot on,
extent of
but,
the law and
Cleo
place
just
these
911
criminals
didn't
already
let people
determined
break
guilty
into
against the
the
wall
lighthouse
of
right
Bolingbroke
now.
State
She's all alone.
Penitentiary
You know, anyone
and
that might
shoot
be-
them until they are dead. Praise be.
I'm not on duty.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. First of all, we're gonna pass over to your side. Who wishes to speak in mitigation or sentencing?
Sorry, I was whispering. James Randall.
Mr. Randall, you have something you wish to say?
Yes, hello. My name is James Randall. I'm 82 years old, and my favorite food is a heartbreaker with cream. Judge Crane, hello. Hello. Hi.
Mr. Randall, do you have
Yes,
anything you
hello.
wish to say about the crimes Melba Rickenbacker committed? Or Gladys
Oh,
Barry?
yes.
Or
The
Jerry
crimes. That guy, he did it.
Atkins? Okay.
I was there. I went to the burger to order my favorite food, and I saw him do it.
How are you doing?
I saw him. He take a
Been better?
free burger, and I don't know who to tell, and I hold it inside my heart for so long, but I don't know if he should die for it.
Is that actually Banana Duck?
And the one in the shorts,
Excuse me, Tessa.
I don't know him. But the one in the blue shoes.
Oh, it's me. I
I
got
hope
blue
she
on my
Is it a
calls me
soundboard
later.
of like Spaceboy talking, or is it?
Yeah. Get it, Gladys.
What the yuck?
Can we sentence James Randall to death?
How come the man with a do-rag have a wrinkly little prune face? How come you look
It's called old
at
age,
that way?
idiot.
How come that happened to you?
I'm 42 years old. It's natural aging, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a reason.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they're doing that.
Thank you.
Jax, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Stealing the free food.
That's good because this case is about the murder of a police officer.
Yeah, Tessa does believe in the death penalty. She used to speak out against it pretty often, but her views have kind of skewed over time.
Oh, okay. Not guilty.
Guess you could say the lines have blurred.
Thank you, Mr. Randall. Next, Murphy.
I'm not running a list or anything. So,
So do
anybody
any of the
behind me?
defendants themselves want to speak?
Defendants, that's you guys.
You guys can raise your hands.
I'm one of
Mel,
those.
Gladys, Jerry.
Can't really raise my hands.
Just raise your hands if you want to talk.
Jerry Atrix will speak.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Can I get a guard to escort Mr. Atrix to the podium?
Over here. I
The
think.
podium space.
Was that guy upset that I
Thank you.
stole food from the burger shop?
Both of you do me.
It's okay. I stabbed her, so she's a little foggy
can you
right
steal
now,
free
Your Honor.
food?
Fucking idiot.
Okay, Jerry.
All right, I'll watch him for you.
Oh God, Jerry.
Is it necessary to have a firearm pointed directly at his head, Your Honor?
Yeah.
He's not
Your
even
Honor,
my
he's handcuffed.
client.
I don't think that's necessary.
Should I not do
Tessa's
it
still
then?
in here.
No, you can
Stand
watch
down,
him,
Brick.
though.
Or did she freak
Okay.
out when the lights went out?
Okay.
Hi,
Jerry.
Your Honor. Hi, people from the court. My lawyer told me to say how deeply I regret this, and I didn't mean to do it. My lawyer also told me I should look good today and make sure I am sad, which I am. Can I help you, sir?
Just waiting for
Looked
you
like he
to
was
make a
gonna
move.
punch me.
Just waiting for you to make a move. Keep talking.
Okay.
I think we need to
Okay.
send Space Boy
So my
some
lawyer
frogs.
also told me
I think we need to
that
call
I
him
got
Stinky
fucked in
again.
the case because my lawyer was defending the person that was trying to rat on me, and I didn't know that. Does that mean my time's up? That is all. Thank you.
If you have anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Atrix,
not
any
here.
reason why we shouldn't sentence you to death or life in prison?
Oh, my lawyer. Oh, I forgot. My lawyer told me to talk about how I have almost no criminal record, and I can change.
Can you change, Mr. Atrix?
That's what my lawyer says, so I believe
What do
him.
you
Oh,
think?
God.
What do you think, sir?
Well, yeah. I can change. I changed out of my orange into this.
Do you feel bad about what happened to Mr. Arnold, Mr. Atrix?
Sort of.
Care to expand?
Jesus.
I have to look hard, so I really can't expand.
Okay, I hope looking hard helps you. You can take him away. Let's get somebody else up there to talk, please.
What I miss?
He said he didn't really. He kind of feels
wearing
bad for killing
Chinese
her
shirts.
when he killed Arnold, but he has to look hard so he didn't really talk.
Yeah.
Give him hell, Mel.
Don't sweat. Hi, I'm Melbert Rickenbacker, and I don't think there's any chance that a single one of you was wondering how I got here.
I'm right here.
Look, man,
Whatever he says, I'm right here.
that verdict came down. You called it like it was. Guilty. Eh? And those cops, Tessa, they made a good point. About a year ago, I stood in here, and a handful of people came up and told you all one by one that there was no way to stop this from getting worse, and that it would just keep getting worse. So the state, in all its wisdom and power, decided they'd try to kill me. Not the first to try, but definitely had the most weight behind it. And hey, I never really gave you your flowers, but you tried, you know? You did your damnedest. but I'm like a cockroach, right? I don't even need to elaborate on that. You know exactly what I mean. I don't know what needs to be done for you guys to get the upper hand and stop someone like me from doing what I like to do and what I do best. I really don't know. I don't know if there's a solution. Maybe you, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and just fucking deal with it. This is some shit I do sometimes. Every now and again, somebody fucks up, says something stupid, and pays for it. Zach Rack shouldn't have fucked up and said something stupid. Linda Meriden definitely shouldn't have fucked up and said something stupid. And you know, honestly, Linda's dead. I don't know what happened, but someone got to her and put that to an end. And at the end of the day, didn't Linda really kick this all off? If we're gonna go an eye for an eye, blood for blood, then blood has been drawn and everything has been handled. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm gonna go straight and I'm gonna change and I'm gonna stop hurting people and nothing like this is ever gonna happen again, because that would be a fucking bold-faced lie. So I don't know. I didn't write anything. I didn't sit in a dark room with a glass of whiskey and carefully plot out my words here. I haven't even really been thinking about this too much. The day Wesley died was a significant, sad day for a lot of the people in here. But for me, it was a fucking Tuesday. Man, I don't know what to tell you. Do what you will.
I will, Mr. Chewbacca. I will. Okay. Thank you for your thank you for your impact statement, Mel.
Yeah.
You made an impact.
All right.
All right, my client is clearly under a lot of stress right now.
How are you
If you'd
feeling?
like to get up and speak on his behalf, Murphy, you're more than...
I'm not gonna cut in line from Gladys though.
Doesn't
Holy
matter.
Shit. Hey, hello. Hi.
It does matter.
Hey, what
Okay,
the
Miss Berry.
fuck?
Can I please get Miss Berry escorted?
That
Be
kinda
careful
reminds
with her.
me
I
of
know she's had some
Eugene.
health concerns.
Like
I want
Eugene
to
like
make
3
sure
years
you're
ago.
okay. Even if you're not
Thank you.
okay, I want to know if you're not okay.
Classic Eugene.
Are you feeling better, Miss Berry?
A little bit. I had a pacemaker put in.
Okay. When you're
You're the
ready,
only one in this room
what
that
do you need
matters.
to say?
I don't know.
The situation at Burger Shot
I want to take him out to the
To
Gladys
me.
and have them shoot him from the pier.
was like 3 a.m. You
I'm not
hungry.
okay, but I'll be fine.
You go to the fridge. You grab 3 hot dogs.
I'm here for you.
Put it on
you
a
need
plate.
literally anything.
You say
Just
to
name it.
yourself, is this gonna fill me up? No. I'm gonna cook all 8 on a plate.
I know.
No one's around to judge me. Anyways, you put those hot dogs in the microwave. You think that 1 minute
I filled them a handful of times to show.
is gonna perfectly cook those dogs and nothing bad's gonna happen. Next thing you know, you come back to the microwave when it beeps, and those hot dogs have already busted open. You know what I'm talking about. The hot dogs have busted and things are not going like you thought it would.
Tommy?
That's what happened that day at Burger Shot. It's been 30 years since this has happened.
Tommy?
I have been punished. Have I been punished enough? Who knows? But in that time, I was also on bail for a little bit. And my bail stipulations was no crime and no traffic violations, Your Honor. And during that time, I didn't even touch a car because I was afraid I would lose my Chihuahua hot dog
Can you go get Tibbles
and go back to life in prison. I did not punch anybody except for Timothy, who allowed me to, because I needed to let out stress, and he offered. I beat the shit out of him, but it was a playful love, playful him. I beat him, but it brought me joy that brought us closer together, and I think of Timothy as a son. Not that I beat my children, I don't do that, unless sometimes they act up like Kelly. But anyways, Your Honor, things went south. And it's not who I am. Although, it all started because someone called us on. And I think everyone in the court has heard everyone's testifying, not testifying, but everyone caught up here and calling us old and trash and dirt, pieces of shit. When I'm out on the street, I'm constantly getting called old and old bitch, mistreated, ignored, ran over. I'll be on the street, get run over by someone in a fast car and they just drive off. I get treated like shit. So sometimes I get upset. Did I act appropriately? No. And the company I keep may not be the best, but when the people to my right have never done anything for me, and the people to my left, no matter how bad or good they are, would go out of their way to do something good for me, make me smile. Unfortunately, that's the company I keep. And that's all I gotta say.
That's beautiful, Gladys.
That's my OG right there, y'all.
Not a single one of them remorseful.
Oh no, it's fine. Anyway, maybe it's fine.
All right, Your Honor, I'd like to say a couple of things before potentially anybody in the gallery who wants to form a line. Maybe now would be a good time to do that.
Yes, if we can get people to form a line who wishes to speak.
Yo,
in,
Tibble,
can I
you
get
bitch ass
a,
EMS. This initiation, dog.
What? What?
Uh-oh.
Can we also get
He's initiating.
a
He's
number of
initiating.
DLC that you,
Okay, I'll initiate back on
keep the
him.
line in order.
What's up, dog?
Excuse me.
Appreciate that,
I
Your
have to
Honor.
go initiate on someone. Excuse me.
Get the fuck out of my way!
What the fuck? You have a gun out, Brick? Jesus Christ.
Just let me know when everything settles down and
My God.
proceed.
I don't understand what's happening.
My entire life. I just shit my pants.
Demi, can you do me a favor on your birthday and keep that line in check?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
That's Ty Carter. He said he was coming.
Alright, straight line, no cutsies.
I can't do straight up.
Okay, Braun, I think
That's fair.
Miss
Horizontal
Fox
line.
has this in order. Oh,
There you go.
are we
Okay.
safe, gentlemen?
I feel pretty safe.
It could have been a motorcycle.
Excuse me.
Well, whoever's out there's fucked because Brain's leaving.
Are we under attack?
Probably.
I think so.
Okay,
standard.
Braun, when you're ready, I'm ready to listen.
What do you want to test?
All right, wonderful. We've obviously heard a little bit from both sides so far
There isn't
today.
anything we can do.
I'm gonna try to kind of react to some of the things
Okay.
that have been said as best I can. But I got to kick things off by saying, law enforcement, especially some of the better ones, they love an opportunity to play the victim because it makes them feel like what they signed up to be and not the reality of law enforcement in this city and this state. I don't have to throw around rhetoric, Your Honor. The number of convictions, not indictments, but convictions for kidnapping, violent crimes from members, high-ranking members of the police in this city and in this county has spoken for itself these past weeks and months. We are opening our eyes to the reality that the men and women of law enforcement are not always quite the heroes that they paint themselves out to be in this here courtroom. And I didn't know Wesley Arnold. Maybe he was one of those people. He sure sounded like it. But the bottom line I'm trying to reach for you today, Your Honor, is that while what happened at Burger Shot on the day in question, what we are all here to discuss, was a tragic occurrence. It was also a tragic mistake committed by people who, as Gladys eloquently put, are considered outcasts to society and mistreated on an almost daily basis. Meanwhile, the officers who have paraded their compassion and their virtues, the reality of them is far more deeply sinister and methodical and calculated. I'm just going to pull a quote here. A cop that went on record about shooting a citizen. I made the call to breach, and we shot him in the act of committing a felony. I wish I had known last night that we'd got him. I'd have pissed on the corpse myself. That's one particular officer's response to the shooting death of Original Hutch. And just this week, I've been in touch with multiple citizens regarding their concerns about the police shooting of one Brad Bett. So
Well, rest in
while
peace.
these individuals here are on trial for their lives here because of the tragic death of someone who, according to all testimony, was not even the chosen target, meanwhile, law enforcement carries out their duties methodically with calculation and deliberation and feels no shame in openly bragging about their violent exploits as they continue to spread poverty and enrich themselves at the cost of public welfare. No, Your Honor, we cannot stand here and allow this charade to continue. If these individuals, these defendants need to be punished, then punish them. But do not engage in a greater degree of sympathy just because these people over here happen to be government employees. Because that particular label does not carry the weight it once did. And many members of law enforcement have a lot to answer for and a lot to be ashamed of. And like I said, Wesley Arnold, not so sure he was one of those types. He didn't sound like it. And I know that Bundy and some of the officers like Tessa who have spoken are actually good people and their words do carry weight. But as an entity, we cannot indict these people further based on being a law enforcement, that it was a cop that got shot, because the police in this city are a violent street gang who seek profit and other people's misery. And that is their stated purpose from on high. So fuck the police.
Ooh.
Fuck you too.
Last time I checked, we weren't the ones on trial.
You know,
as
Cap, no
defendants.
kizzy on
Your Honor,
God.
I'd like to speak.
Okay, Butch. And then we'll get started with the seducer.
Claire, if you're in line, you gotta
Thank
go
you.
to the end.
Don't check them.
Because you weren't in line. Mike's first.
Senior Ranger Arnold's death was a shame
No, you gotta
and a
have
tragedy
Hey,
of great
she
proportions.
can go first.
What
It's all
started
right,
out as
it's all right.
stupid banter escalated beyond belief into a scene of chaos.
What does this mean?
But nowhere in this did Jerry wish for Senior Ranger Arnold to die. I mean, if he truly wanted the Ranger dead, he could have shot him in the head on the way out the door, without the slightest pause. However, the autopsy report shows that no one shot Senior Ranger Arnold, that he suffered his final injury due to a blunt force object. Many times you see blunt force, less lethal flashlights and batons used by police officers to beat down non-compliant suspects. I would hope I can confidently say that police are not trying to kill the suspects they hit. But unlike those many occurrences, in this rare instance, Senior Ranger Arnold succumbed to the injuries caused by this blunt force object. On to my client. Mr. Atrix has a very limited criminal record with only a handful of charges. I know he may not be the most well-spoken at the podium, but I know a different version of him, as I've got to know him since this whole trial began. Spend a few minutes talking with Jerry and talking about this case, and you'll know 6 things. 1, he's extremely friendly, he's open, he's welcoming, he's genuine, and he's kind-hearted. 2, he's loyal to a fault. 3, he's easily led into doing what others desire. 4, he got caught up by a mentor with a system designed to take advantage of trusting people, and he followed with blind obedience. 5, he is remorseful over Senior Ranger Arnold's death, and this remorse is not driven by
Okay,
the
he didn't express
consequences
any
he's facing.
remorse.
And 6, he never meant to kill anyone. In fact, his system
He was asked
specifically
directly
demands
if
that
he felt
only
remorseful, and he
neutralize
said
until
no.
tranquil. At the end of the day, Jerry never wanted anyone to die, and he never would have participated in something like this without
What?
the impetus of someone he dearly trusted.
Wally,
Knowing
thank you
Jerry,
so
I would
much
have
for
to
the 3
say
months.
that were it not for those around him, He would have been totally happy spending the rest of the day talking Power Rangers with the park rangers. He is not without hope. He's not without potential.
Also, the way this
He's not
attorney
a
is
hardened
talking
killer
about his
with a
client
dark
sounds like
soul.
he should have
He
been
doesn't deserve the death
unfit
penalty,
to stand trial.
and he
but
doesn't merit life in prison.
I don't know.
He's neither the
That's just
mastermind nor the
me.
instigator of this event. Jerry, having served 30 years awaiting trial and sentencing, is already paying penance for a situation that spiraled beyond any means of control. I believe he deserves to serve another 15 years and then be released on supervised parole for an additional 30 years. Since entering Bolingbrook, he's started on a journey, and the next 45 years should serve to further that path. It's fitting that his time of reflection should begin and end with a key tenet of his guru: neutralize until tranquil. That phrase played a part in the tempest that enveloped Burgershot that day, but it has a new meaning now. In prison, Jerry is well on his way to neutralizing the chaos and to finding tranquility that will allow him to re-enter society as a man on a mission to effect peace and love. Thank you.
No, the prosecution's already gone, so we lost our chance to point anything out.
Hello, Your Honor, and the court. Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Claire.
My name is Claire Seducer. I have known Mel for as long as time was created.
The judge isn't stupid, though. He'll have noticed
I
that.
think Mel is one of the most kind, generous people. But the moment that someone crosses his boundaries, like saying the O word, which, let's be real, everyone here knows. Everyone has a boundary, okay? And everyone knows not to cross it. But the moment that, Mel's boundaries get crossed and they get crossed to antagonize him further, I think at that point it's not his fault for reacting in a way to defend himself. Therefore, I think it was the police officer for going too far instead of respecting poor Mel's boundaries.
That's not
one of my good friends. That was one pity gang.
If
Yeah,
anything,
you know a cop didn't say he was that word, right?
It doesn't matter.
Yo, I'm talking right now. Can I speak? Are you gonna interrupt me by
Go ahead,
saying-
Claire. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Speak your
As
truth.
I was rudely interrupted by these fucking police officers, okay? Right? Because they think they know everything. I think Mel didn't do it. And I want to know. I know who did it. The person who killed that officer was none other than Kermie from the HOA.
What?
Hey,
And
checks
I
out.
saw it happen.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Mr.
What?
Rogers has already been found guilty of that. That's not what we're here to discuss, Mr. Deucer. We're here to discuss how long he should go to jail for, or if he should go to a firing squad.
I think even if
Your Honor, while you're already interrupting her, I would just like to point out that the defense has not been heckling any of the aggravating witnesses, and they are heckling the hell out of Claire right now.
so true, thank you.
Well, she's kind of a
It happens
nuisance. She does
sometimes when you're the
crime.
most popular and most dangerous group in the city. It's fine, I get it. Anyway, as I was saying, personally, for me, I think even if Mel were to receive the death penalty today, which I don't think that he should, as it says on page 13, section 6, even if you kill someone, a bitch can never die. And Mel is that bitch. So therefore, even if you try to kill Mel, he'll never die. So I think that you should not waste your time.
According to you, he's a bitch.
No, according No, he's that bitch. Actually, Your Honor, he's
I got you.
that bitch. He's not just a bitch. He's that motherfucking bitch. And if you check back to section 4 of page 7, on title section 3, you'll also note that
Excuse me.
the Rangers are led by Conan Clarkson, and therefore my case is closed. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening.
Shit, she actually did a good one.
What's
She had a good one.
What does that mean? Thank you. Thank you.
OG.
Thank you guys.
Awaken, thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh, that was a 3-month resub with
You want to play a song for the crowd?
What the hell? No, if they're playing
It's
their
weird
song,
how
I
that
can play
showed up
my
in my
song
feed.
too.
Thank you.
You already went. You had a chance to play your song. Weird
I can
face.
play Brick's song if needed.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Oh, okay.
said he word
Meg, you
heckling.
got a few moments.
I got another song coming out soon too. It's a funk jam, so for all y'all.
Your Honor, the court, I would like just to play a snippet of a song real quick. Alright.
Oh my god, what is that?
I got eyes around ya. You know it's understood, and I ain't got no problem. Life ain't been this good. I got eyes around ya. You know it's understood, and I ain't got no problem. Life ain't been.
It's Amanda K. Thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Welcome back.
I just want to say one last thing. Before I leave, I would like to say my birthday is next month, and if you grant Demi Black her birthday wish, then I hope my birthday wish comes true. For Demi Black to be up against a woman sentenced to death with 100 bullets inside of her too. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, why are you excited for that?
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
You're not supposed to be
I thought I
excited
was
for that.
going somewhere else.
I am.
Okay, next guy, step on up.
Hey, yo, what's poppin'? Everybody.
Sarusa, thank you for the prime. Welcome
Gladys,
back.
I've known her for many years. We met back in church in '73. We was dating and I walked in on her smashing the pastor, but it was okay because I loved her. And she always made sure that I knew that she liked me the most. Even though she was getting tossed around and everything, she always made me feel special. We have about 4 kids and 9 grandchildren together, and our entire family is devastated. Gladys is the glue that holds us together. She's the life in our entire family, and we're just devastated. But she's always been great to all of us, even though we piss her off and we're not very smart and we don't have the best listening skills. She's always there to help us through. But it's not only family that she's good to, she's good to everybody that she comes across. Throughout the years, like Gladys was saying, she gets treated like trash by a lot of people. And it's true. I see her getting called all kinds of names because of her age, because of the way that she dresses, everything. She gets treated like trash a lot. But no matter what, she's always shown everybody respect. Whenever there's been events that we hold, she's always including everybody else. What can everybody else include to this event? Because she sees life in everybody. She sees the good in everybody. She's made mistakes in the past, just like all of us. We all make mistakes, every single person in this courtroom. And Gladys made a mistake, but that's not who she is, like she said. And I know she's not that person. And I'm sure most people in this courtroom have been blessed by Gladys's glizzies as well. Everybody knows she's popping up in this, you know what I'm saying? You ever had that mayo, dog? Straight dipped in that mayo, you know what I'm saying? It be popping. But yeah, Gladys, she's a good person. She's a good, strong woman, and she helps a lot of people out. And I don't think she deserves life or death or anything close to that. And I also want to say a couple nice things about Mel. Now, I've known Mel for a while. I haven't spoken to him for a while. And a lot of people in here see him as this crazy, crazy man. But when I first met him, he actually sat me down on a train track and we talked for about a good 5 minutes before a train smashed us and we went flying there and we had to go to the hospital. Everybody also knows him as the what's that one thing where there's like stones and they like scare away demons? What are these called again? Gargoyle. He was the gargoyle of motherfucking Burger Shot. Who the hell is gonna sit there and be a gargoyle on a damn pillar and be crazy? He may have his crazy moments, but he's also a calm, nice man.
That was a front for a very lucrative hired hitman industry.
Yes, that too. I don't know what that means. But anyways, Gladys is a good woman, and Mal isn't as crazy. Well, he's kind of crazy. But he's not as crazy as everybody makes him to seem 99% of the time. I'd say like a good 80% of the time.
Oh my
the
god.
20%, he's chilling like a villain, you know? Anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Is that you, Kelly?
It's me. It's me.
Okay. Step on up, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Can everyone hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. My name is Kelly, son of Gladys, friend of Mel, erotic novelist, bicyclist, man. I'm here today because Gladys is my mom, and she doesn't deserve to die. She's a good person. She's done a lot of great things for everyone in this courtroom, probably, I would imagine. And Mel is a pretty cool
Yes.
guy. We've done a lot of cool things together too. Let's see. The other guy, I don't really know the other guy. He seems kind of weird, so I figure maybe you guys could just kill him and let Mel and Gladys go. Cause that way you get your, you get your bloodlust, and then you let the two cool people go. And
True.
you just kill that guy.
Take that deal.
And that seems pretty cool. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Please don't kill my mom.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's all
Well,
I
I
gotta
know
say.
who I'm stabbing next.
Alright. Thanks,
Jesus,
guys.
Jerry. Thank you, Kelly.
Sebastian, we should
Sorry,
take that
it's
deal.
indoor
It's a
voice.
good deal.
Hi.
Hey! Don't make me shit my pants.
Okay, I
Kill
promise
that
I will
old
not
guy
force
over
you
there.
to shit your pants.
I'll do it.
Nightmare Judgment Gaming, thank you for the 29
right
months.
now.
Welcome back.
Powerful.
Oh,
God! Oh, there he goes.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Brick, stop him.
I'd like to.
Oh, mid shit as well, bro.
Charles,
Hey, I'll help.
My
deal with that
shoulder.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
Deal with that man.
No, that was
Oh.
bean bags from Crane.
I gotta get out of here.
Okay.
This is the best divorce. I've ever
Anybody
been to.
else waiting your turn to speak?
Thanks. It came from the heart.
Okay.
Your Honor, there aren't many things in this city as warm and wild as Gladys Berry. She's someone who welcomes you into her family and laughs her way into your heart. Family may fight sometimes, but she's always got love left for you and brings out the most sparks of laughter and shenanigans that stay in your memories forever. She's a good person, and I hope that you can look kindly upon her today. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anybody else back there, Charlotte?
It's a good question. Hey boy. I don't know.
About court?
I think that would require some testing, but I don't know
I
if
thought this
anyone
was a
would ever
divorce
actually
case up
test
until
that.
5 minutes ago.
So take that as a no.
I got a
I'll
whole
say
different-
I'll say
looks
something
like
small.
Thank God my son's not here. He'd say
Okay,
something
Damien
fucking
Tinkerman,
stupid.
and that'll do. Okay, Damien, you're last one up. Let's go.
Right.
Hello, my name is Damien Tinkerman, multiple platinum recording artist, multi-millionaire goth person. Before I was a multi-millionaire, multi-platinum recording artist, Gladys looked upon me very kindly back at Dean's World, back when food and stuff was very, very expensive. She sold her hot dogs and hot dog water at a price that every single person could afford, including people who were homeless. Mel is 100%
I feel like
a
it
murderer,
probably
but he's
would
also a
because
sick rapper, and
when you're
that's okay in my
tased,
book. I mean,
your
I work for
muscles
Chain
like
Gang. I don't know what you want from me.
contract, like you get
But yeah, no,
your whole
both of
body
them
stiffens.
are-
So I
are
don't
good,
think
and especially Gladys. Gladys is very sweet, very kind, and I don't think she deserves.
I don't think
to
you'd
die.
be able to continue that
Um,
activity.
Mel probably deserves to die, but he's invincible, so I don't really think.
And if you
anything would
did it, you
kill
probably
him.
wouldn't have much
I'm
control
pretty
over
sure
it.
He's literally Satan. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Tinkerman. Okay, with that.
Okay, I think
Fine.
Oscar here just wanted to say something.
I'm glad we had this conversation, chat. Thank you.
Is it pertinent to what we're talking about? Because I've heard some talk back there that made it sound like people didn't understand what was happening.
Do you have an actual answer,
That
Awaken?
happened 2 hours ago in prison.
Okay, step on up. Let me hear what you got to say.
As Jerry displayed less than 5 minutes ago,
He said he would stab somebody for no reason. And as soon as he woke up today from his bunk, he decided to stab Miss Spade for seemingly no reason. He did say he was ordered to do so by somebody. So I don't think there's anything that would stop him from doing it again. And seeing that he was so close to his court case, the sentencing hearing, I don't think he sees any consequences for his actions, making him very dangerous. And that is all I have to say.
Well, Jerry, it's been nice knowing you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, if I might rebut for one moment.
Rebut?
Yeah. If this incident,
Yeah, I'm gonna object to that.
Happened allegedly.
I'm gonna object
it
to
has
that
not been
too.
proven in court.
Look, we are good with the deal to kill Jerry and spare the others. Okay, that's
Yeah,
we object to this.
Hell yeah,
Why-
fuck
Why are we
Jerry.
rebutting the witness
fuck
statements?
Jerry.
Or like witness impact statements.
Look, I heard your impact statement, Birch. I've heard the Department of Corrections officer. It is what it is. I'm gonna go deliberate and come back with a verdict in sentencing. I don't know, 5 to 10. See you shortly. Until I return. Collectively, the park rangers are in control.
Oh, hell free Gladys, free Mel.
Do you want air or anything?
Not really. I feel like if I go outside, somebody's gonna try to hurt me.
I wouldn't let anyone hurt you.
Hey, Bruce.
We'll stay in here.
Good to see you.
You want to go do it now while he's deliberating?
I appreciate you.
Hey, Veronica. How's Cleo?
Before this all continues, can we have a moment?
Oh,
of
hey,
silence
don't
for
go that way. You're
Meredith?
gonna be out the back.
She's out of the hospital, but Tommy's nice. Randy, I'll meet you around front.
Okay. Babe, I need you to come take out your ambo for me.
It's over.
They just want to personally murder somebody. That's the problem. They're not content with a microwave taking care of it. I'm going to review some court cases and whatnot while the deliberation's happening. So if I don't respond, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Ray, you got a car?
Bryce didn't talk for him this time.
No.
What
Actually,
it
I didn't
sounded
realize he was
like.
here.
That's what he said he was gonna do, right? I have no idea, but he said he was gonna.
How you doing, Tessa?
Had better days.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've had worse.
Doesn't
what?
make it better.
All right,
Didn't say
let's
it
record
did.
some ad libs right now. Ready? Pull up a Killica.
Still good to see you, Tessa.
Yeah.
You guys are doing Mad Libs over there? Hey, Mel, are you doing Mad
You good?
Libs?
Yeah, I'm recording ad lib, so in case I die, Damien here has material to put me on a song.
Okay, give me the next one.
No.
Like Tupac.
You want like a
You know,
noun or an
release
adjective?
it
What do
after
you
his
need
death,
next?
it
Bullet in your
becomes
throat,
way
you ugly fuck.
That's not how you do.
Yeah, fuck
That's
Fred.
not how you do Mad Libs. All right, I can do a Mad Lib. I need an adjective. Mel, I need an adjective.
You want to be the first cop to ever die from being strangled with their own durag?
Well, what's the adjective though? Give me Mel. I need a Mel.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Adjective?
Yeah.
Just any adjective?
Yeah.
Fuckable. You lost your balance there.
Okay. All right. Let me. All right, the sentence says Mel is fuckable. Because the adjective that you put in.
Gross.
You get it? Mel?
Very.
No, it was just we're doing
Hey,
Mad
Lamware, how's
Libs,
it going?
So I wanted to play as well.
Hope you're enjoying your new
Okay, well,
house.
I hope you die, old lady. No offense, but I hope you die. I hope they order you to death.
Is there any word on Cleo?
She's in the hospital.
She was actually released. She
Oh,
went
good.
through treatment. She had a couple of bullet wounds, but she's doing okay.
And Tommy's
Do
in
they know
ICU.
who did it?
Yeah, the Mortel apparently.
Again?
Whatever you want, Jerry. Do it.
Why?
They have an issue with me apparently because I shit talked Cindy Tipton, so now they're showing up in force with class 2s
That brick guy's
and
face looks like a
attacking my
fucking
house
walnut
like it's a
shell.
gang
What?
compound. So
Well, you do have a
Yeah.
gate.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
a
you have
gate
access
The
to
gate
the
doesn't
lock.
make it a compound.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Makes it well protected.
What?
maybe I'll get Bob to put
What's
some
that?
scaffolding.
You
in
signing the
there for
Animorph
me.
books? Those books are really good.
Gotta, run out real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys like Animorphs?
That is Ash, yes.
Can't hear her.
You guys got a favorite Animorph book?
No, Animorphs is a gateway to becoming a furry.
No, it's just cool.
Huh?
I'll be right back.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Brick, that outfit makes you look like the guy at the flea market who's technically
hiding in the
selling
corner so I
water
don't have to
pipes,
push
but
past
can
everybody.
definitely get you pills.
Thank you.
I think that is
Brick,
perfectly
more here?
fine.
What's up?
What do you feel about
What kind of pills?
Lolo Bunny?
From Space Jam?
What kind of pills, Brick?
It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Good on the team.
Oh, chat.
She's pretty funny.
Hey, how's it going, James?
Did that guy shit himself?
Ugh.
Did you
What?
try to shit yourself? Of course.
How do you ask?
No.
Oh, no, I don't do any of that fetish stuff.
How am I doing? I'm doing good.
Don't make him.
Tired.
Did I miss anything?
Don't make him do it.
You've never done a cum?
Oh, 42 years. Haven't
I think
done
we're gonna do
cum
fine.
yet. They're all swivel up down there, though.
What's the worst that could happen, realistically?
Once I marry Shelly,
Oh, Otis, where's your hot dog?
Thank you.
That's not.
Please do not ever say
Of
that
course.
again, dude. That is nasty.
I say it all the time.
Don't say that again.
Yeah.
It's a nice necklace you got on.
Is it like Double Jeopardy where they can't use the same method?
Figured it
twice
was
'cause
kind
they
of a
definitely
requirement.
survived my lethal injection?
What's wrong with you, dude?
I wasn't going to be surprised if you wore it with every outfit.
Yeah. Oh, right. Wasn't Tybalt buying a house in their turf?
How is that gross?
Sharks aren't real.
What's gross about that? That's like
Jaws was just a movie, Gladys.
You weren't expecting a stream? Yeah, trying to make up for some lost time, you know?
What?
Dude, you need to stop right now.
It's a beautiful thing, Bison. Maybe when
Just
someday
felt
you're
like
married, you'll understand.
doing it.
I'd bang my pre-wife on the daily, man.
What was that sound?
Gladys, if anything happens, I will avenge you.
Kelly!
I'll avenge you if anything happens. I'll do a prison break.
Oh my god, Awaken. This individual attempted to assault an officer and the EMT caring for them with stool. They were vocal, but
Kelly, I
not
love you like
physically
a son.
aggressive. This person
Son I
wanted to
never
have a
had.
bowel movement. They attempted to give them privacy, but still had to remain beside them, so they turned their back. And that
Kelly, I don't love
person
you like a
grabbed the
son.
commode and flung stool in the bucket.
Well, I was gonna say I love you.
So
like a
long
friend,
story
but I
short, they
guess-
ended up getting tased while still going to the bathroom.
Remember that white car? I don't
Jesus
steal it.
Christ.
Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't drive for
People are
shit.
crazy, dude.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Not too shabby.
Florida. Sounds about right.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, where the hell have you been?
That was
You
my
know,
favorite
just,
pastime.
I'm like really good friends with Jeff. He wouldn't do that to me. He buys me
taking
stuff,
a
like,
little
all the time.
vacay.
I have like 130 Funko Pops.
Need a little time to
Yeah.
decompress and all that.
Yeah, it's understandable.
No, it's, you know, I'm the boyfriend. It's like,
No spoilers in chat or anything, but did anyone else watch House of the Dragon yesterday?
Yeah.
Episode 1?
Mom, I need you to read my erotic novel.
I got it. Snipe.
You can read it in
Not yet.
prison.
Oh, Jesus.
That's about all I remember. Same day, Bundy and a bunch of other officers.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
collecting evidence and some asshole started shooting me up. So.
You're gonna wait for it all to come out. That's fair.
2 days
It's
ago.
time.
It was Tuesday.
Okay, everybody.
Or wait, what's today? No, it was Saturday. Holy shit. my
Order
days
in the
are fucked.
court. Is everybody here and present?
Hey, James.
Grand, thank you so much for the 10 months. Welcome back.
Okay. Can I get geriatrics front and center, please?
whole hangout session. If you're right about what? What'd you say? If I'm right about them getting more than 1 year.
Correctional officers, yes, please. Can you drag them up here so I can see them? Thank you.
We all gotta hang out. Wait,
Mr. Atrix, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
You,
squeeze as hard as you
sir,
need to.
Are a puzzle. You are compliant and happy to provide full testimony without any guile or appearance of deception. Mr. Atrix, you scare me more than the other two defendants because I sense very little understanding from you as to the seriousness of your situation or of the act you helped perpetrate in the death of Ranger Arnold. You gleefully described helping to set up this ambush in order to murder police. You gleefully described shooting at police. You planned and then took part in the murder of a beloved police officer. Someone who, while on duty, was just trying to get some, praise be, breakfast. The closest you managed to show to some other emotion during the entirety of your trial, other than enthusiasm, was your frustration about a discussion involving the Power Rangers. Today we heard what your lawyer told you to say. I see no contrition. You gleefully told me you stabbed a member of the Department of Corrections as you entered the courthouse today, sir.
Now's not the time.
So now, Mr. Atrix, it's my time to nut. You are to be neutralized until tranquil. I sentence you today to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 45 years minimum. Your parole board will consist of a sitting judge, a pillbox medical psychiatrist, and a member of the Unified Police Department. Without a psychiatric report clearing you, you will serve the rest of your natural-born life in Bolingbrook State Penitentiary. That is the verdict of this court. Mr. Atrix, step aside. Miss Berry, can I get her front and center, please?
Love
Wow.
you, Gladys.
Love you, Gladys.
Big Gladys.
We love you, Gladys.
Hey, you said 5. I called 10 or more.
All right, 5 to 10, 10 or more for you. And then Rick just wants to
I love a parade.
I understand that your health has taken a turn for the worse in light of your recent actions, but you are as cold-blooded and violent an individual as I have ever seen in this courtroom. The way that you on the stand during your trial casually talked about physically resolving your conflicts with words and bullets, and how you were able to rationally and calmly wait for the PD to leave before initiating lethal force over hurt feelings was chilling. Miss Berry, these statements were worrying. I was left with no doubt at all that you were willing to shoot police members. You discharged your firearm in a fight with the PD. We heard from multiple officers' testimony which had you raising your weapon at the UPD. You admit as much yourself. Or, in the case of Marco Holliday's testimony, that you did indeed fire upon officers. One of those officers died, Miss Berry. Today, we've heard things went south. Well, Miss Berry, you're going north to Bolingbroke. But we also heard lots of people speak about your family, your ties, who you are as a person, and your value to your community. That is not to be ignored. I see a road to redemption for you, Miss Berry, but it is long and it is hard. Miss Berry, I'm sentencing you to life in prison with the possibility of parole after a minimum sentence of 30 years in jail. In order to be found eligible for parole, you will need to convince a parole
Yes,
board
Jonathan.
made up of a sitting judge, the mayor or a nominated deputy mayor, and a member of the Unified Police Departments. Okay, Miss Berry, you may step aside.
I did this. What do you mean I did this? I didn't do anything. How dare. I'm right here.
If he gets death penalty, I will be surprised.
Holy shit, Brick, you look so cool.
Well,
dripping on the rag right now.
when I think about the trial, I think about the testimony of Park Ranger Barry Brittle, who stated clearly and definitively that you, Melbert, when cross-referenced with the autopsy report of the victim Wesley Arnold, that you were the cause of death here. You swinging your firearm in what was described brutally as a pistol-whipping drive-by in a wheelchair. You brained poor, delicate Ranger Arnold. As Dr. Blaker in his autopsy report noted, blunt force trauma was present, multiple skull fractures present, smaller fracture on the front skull, massive fracture on the back skull, and the cause of death being brain damage sustained through these injuries that you, Melbert, caused. Mr. Rickenbacker, you are the reason Mr. Arnold is now with Jesus and no longer with his brothers and sisters in arms protecting our city from poachers.
Praise be.
You caused this. Today, we have heard testimony that condemns you and testimony that tries to absolve you. This is the shit I do sometimes, you said. Today, you leave me with a firm but settled mind. The court, however, is not without mercy, Mr. Rickenbacker. You are a murderer, but not without a path to redemption. A redemption I believe Wesley Arnold would want you to reach for. No matter what our age, there is always a chance for growth and a hope for a better tomorrow. Praise be. Now, this is where it gets interesting, Mr. Rickenbacker, because I'm aware of what happened in the past. I'm aware if I sentence you to death, clemency may be sought. I am aware if I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole, clemency may be sought. And it's happened before you, Mr. Rickenbacker. So today, you get justice. I am sentencing you, Melbert Rickenbacker, to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after a minimum 50 years in jail. In order to be found eligible for parole, you will need to convince a parole board made up of a sitting judge, the mayor, or a nominated deputy mayor, and a park ranger. Now your fate is sitting in the hands of the park rangers, Mr. Rickenbacker.
Oof.
Convince them you deserve mercy.
Oh no.
Or rot forever in Bolingbroke.
Oh no.
That is justice, and that is the verdict of this court.
Oh Jesus,
Thank you, people
dude.
of Bolingbroke.
Oh, damn.
De-radicalize me, Daddy!
Okay.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Bundy.
Yeah.
Cindy Tipton sends her regards.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
really
she
want to
called
talk
me.
right now.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You're the one everyone wants to fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry. She's in prison now.
Oh, everyone
That's
wants
fine.
to
Well,
fuck
that's a
you,
dub.
respectively.
I'm okay with it though.
They're gonna have to get through me, so.
Oh, don't worry, miss. I wasn't part of that.
Better than what I
That's just
thought
what
was
I
gonna
hear. I
happen.
don't date.
Okay.
A lot of people
The
were
park
saying
ranger
that
gets
today
to decide.
about Mr. Bundy, I believe.
I like Gladys.
Well,
I
Moose
do,
Spear?
but
Love
also,
you, Gladys.
Cindy, I think. She kept saying, tell Bundy, fuck you.
Let
So I
her
think she
go.
wants
Love
you
you,
to
Murphy.
Sleep with me, sir. If you'd be so kind.
Hey, where'd those park rangers go?
Unfortunately, I'm taking this. I'm sorry.
Okay,
You
well,
wanna
that never
what?
stopped me in the past.
You wanna what? You wanna what?
Oh, sorry.
I'm ready to go.
Hi, I'm Lennon Bundy. It's nice to meet you. You wanna what?
Oh, yeah, no, I believe we've met
I'm
before.
ready to go too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yes.
I heard about Brick too.
Bullshit.
You want to hit for my bong, Kelly?
Yeah, I'll take a hit.
You gonna need it, Kelly.
I'm gonna smoke it right in the halls of justice.
Okay, give me him. Okay.
That was a pretty good verdict, I think. I hope they're all okay with it. I hope everybody's feeling good about it. Not
Yeah, you're good.
unhappy about what happened.
Get your stuff?
Somebody took Carmela's dog.
Wait, what? Ha, apparently those were ambulances being blown up earlier.
Hello.
Hi, Cleo. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Cindy Tipton came to the fucking house and started shooting up the place, but then I shot her, but then I got shot down. But they all got arrested, so it's all good.
Okay.
She doesn't seem okay.
She's not. Her infection has spread to her lungs. It's getting worse.
Champion justice. Champion justice. I guess so. Champion justice. Free Gladys.
I don't know if I'm ready to talk about everything just yet. I think I just want to go home. But
okay.
I'm gonna be. I kind of want to be by myself for a bit.
That's fine.
Thank you for being here and everything and being so good.
I'll always be
Sorry
here
I'm
for
not.
you. No, don't. You're not. No. Don't be sorry. There is nothing to be sorry for.
Oh.
Ooh, it's nice out.
Okay.
Get rid of this farmer town.
I love you.
Oh,
I love you too.
I
Did
will,
you hear
I will
that,
always
dog?
be here for you. Literally anything you want or
woman's
need.
interested in me.
You're the only one who matters.
Over
I know.
here.
Over there? Nice.
I'll get dinner ready and everything. And I'll see you at home.
Okay.
I love you. Just stay safe, okay? Try.
Okay.
Okay. I want to see you at home. I love you.
Love you too.
You're the coolest person in the city.
No, you.
No, you. Right, I'll let you have your time to yourself. I understand.
Okay.
We can talk about it when you're ready.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you at home.
Mel does still live. For now. $50. That's quite some time.
Tessa?
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Tessa.
Tessa Lamb, pet detective. What's going on?
Tessa, please, you have to help me. I woke up in the hospital with like water in my lungs, and I don't know if Noodle ran away or if maybe he drowned or something, and I'm really scared.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, did you get Noodle from Polito Pets?
Yeah, I got him from Babalu.
Well, you know what? A lot of dogs, when they get through some kind of, traumatic experience and stuff, they remember places that they used to know. And I think that if something happened to Noodle, he probably might have run home to your house, or he might have gone to Polito Pets, and they might know where he is.
So you think I should go to Polito Pets and ask them?
You could ask him. I know Damien's around. You could reach out to him and see if they've seen him, and maybe just have him keep an eye out, see if anything happened.
Okay. Oh my god, Tessa, thank you so much.
I don't want to rule out that maybe somebody took him.
Yeah, I really
So-
don't know. He's
Well-
not the type to just run away. We're really bonded, you know?
Well,
He's
yeah.
loyal.
Do you know who might have attacked you, or what might have happened?
No, that's what we're trying to figure out right now. I don't know if this was like an ambush or an accident. I have no clue.
Okay. Well, if you find anything out, you feel free to let me know, and I'll see if I can look into things. I'm actually probably going to be heading to sleep soon, but I might be around tomorrow to help you look if you still haven't found them.
Okay, well, thank you, Tessa.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry that happened.
It's okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Alright. Well, I
Bye.
hope you feel better, and good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. I know that sometimes the dog leashes scuff out, so I wonder if she lost it that way or if someone actually legitimately took it. So, that was crazy. I think I like that outcome. I like that murder has a consequence. I like the longer sentences like that. And I know they've already spent a long time in the prison. And I hope that they can, grin and bear it. But I think that kind of thing needs to have that kind of consequence, personally. If you're not gonna, take the death penalty, I think that life with the possibility of parole is a good alternative. And it'll help ease the RP around it. Yeah, the roleplay can continue. It doesn't just end with the death of a character, Yeah, I'm also glad that Spaceboy didn't do the will he, won't he fake out again. Because that would have been stressful, I think, for everybody involved. But I like it. I like how that came out. Spaceboy's a stinker. A big ol' stinker. let's see. Who's streaming right now? Out of we could raid Spaceboy. He's live. If he's staying live. I don't know if he is. Anybody know? It's 50-50. Okay. Well, if he is live, then I'm going to raid him. And I want you guys... What should our raid message be? Rangers will never release you, loser. How about... How about we do this instead, in honor of Wesley? Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna get going though, because I want to chill for the rest of my weekend. But I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all the subs and the resubs and everything. You guys are amazing as always. And I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. Call Spaceboy a stinker for me. And goodbye.